Disappointment is one of those uncomfortable feelings that we may encounter in our life. We may have been disappointed with maybe our academic career, an event, a job, a relationship, or even with ourselves. We feel disappointed because the outcomes are not as good as we expected them to be. For instance, you may feel disappointed that someone that you may have thought of as your friend didn't turn up that way. Or maybe someone you care about has betrayed you. You studied and struggled, you worked hard, but your final grades, the final outcomes don't show a thing. Disappointment is a psychological response to an outcome that does not match or is even worse than what we expected. In other words, disappointment is a feeling of displeasure or sadness when something falls short of your expectations. And sooner or later, disappointment may knock on your door too. Similar to a hand, it has two sides, or a coin, it has two sides. You can let it hang over your life in the most profound sadness, or you can choose to learn the lesson and move on in your life. When you are constantly disappointed, you are at a higher risk for suffering physical and emotional problems such as maybe headaches, acute stress, and depression. But if you learn how to deal with disappointment in a healthier and more helpful way, it can be less painful and problematic for you. Disappointment will give you your life's lesson for your further personal growth and development. And there are things that you can do to relieve yourself of disappointment from the past, the present, and prepare yourself for any disappointments that are likely to come in the future. In this video, I'll offer you some practical tips on how to deal with disappointment. And the first is to accept it. Disappointment actually does hurt, but denying our feelings may lead to us feeling more unhappy. So accept it and let yourself feel whatever you are feeling. Feel the emotions without trying to speed things up. No one gets through this life without feeling disappointed sometimes. Everyone feels it, and you are not alone. The second is to learn from it. Yes, that's the next step to deal with disappointment. Learn from it. So instead of getting lost in the negative emotions that are produced by disappointment, choose to see it as something you can learn valuable things from. And sometimes it's through our biggest disappointments that we actually learn the greatest lessons of our life that drive our growth and our development. The third is to manage your expectations. If your expectations are to be a perfectionist, then you need to adjust them. Most of the time, disappointment comes when we expect too much from something or someone. So you need to realize that things may not always happen the way you want them to be. And therefore, it is crucial to managing your expectations of things and people. Finally, and this one is very important, don't stop trying. Dealing with disappointment is not an easy task. when you are disappointed, try to remember that it's not entirely your fault. Just focus on your goals and work on them continuously. Sometimes you may need to take a break to get over these disappointments. And so take some time to take that rest, but never stop trying. Hope you found this video useful. Please do give me a like and also subscribe to my channel if you haven't done already, as we regularly post content to help you learn, grow, succeed, and find solutions to your varied needs. Thanks for watching.